Okay, we are recording right now. Okay, so today is February the 24th, 2026. And this is class number 9 out of, no, we got about 28 or so we're going to be having. And so, excuse me, I'm just going to do attendance real quickly here, make sure everyone's here. Okay, so I've got Jakai.
Here.
Yeah, okay, see Jakai. All right, good. And then looking for Sierra.
Here.
Yep, you're here. Okay, Jennifer.
Here.
Up front, good. And then Nick Coey. I don't see Nick. Okay, so we'll just do this. All right, Alan. Okay, Aiden. Okay, very good. Quinn.
Here.
Yep. All right. Amadou. Yep. Okay, good. All right, Anna. Yep, very good. All right, Philip. Philip, not here. All right. Okay. Jacob is here. Paul is here. Anthony is here. Hi, Anthony. Let's see here. Addison. Yep. All right. See you back there. Kanaya.
Here.
Perfect. And then Elisha. Very good. All right, good. Okay, good. All right, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to pick up where we left off last week. And what we're going to do is we're going to continue to work on this. Now, as I'd mentioned, all right, let's see if anyone remembers or how many were asleep. Okay, I said that there is a certain large factory not far off. And, okay, who knows the company that I said this? Yes,
Tim Hortons.
it's Tim Hortons. And what is it?
It's the biggest coffee roaster.
Yeah. Well, the coffee, they roast coffee, and if you're here on the right night, you'll smell it. You know, if the wind's just right, you will. After come out, you say, what is that? You know, and I wasn't sure. So I said, well, they're burning garbage. I'm thinking, I don't think that's garbage. So it's a Tim Hortons roastery. So we're working on that right now. So what we're doing is my attempt at actually kind of like building something that is actually pretty cool and is within striking distance. Okay, so that's what we have here. So that is what we're working on right now. And as I mentioned, I think we're just going to probably try to finish this up because I got to show you a couple things about this. Because there's a couple things that are not in this project that we need to bring in. And so that's going to mean we have to go ahead and find them. And now so tonight, I'm going to show you how to find those things. Okay. So first of all, get your project open. Get your project open. And then I'm going to show you where we're at and where we're going to go here. So I'm right here. And we are going to work on this. So, okay. All right, waiting for that. And let's see here. Question? Okay. What's that?
I wasn't here for the last class.
Oh, okay, very good. Then at this point, all right, then what I will do at this point, okay, what I'll do is I will, let's see if I've got something that's partially complete here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What I'm going to do with that is I'm going to do this. Okay. Okay, gonna do that, and then let's see what else. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save this as save as warehouse project in progress. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this to you, Paul, so you got something to work with. Okay. And then we will move on from there. So over here, and I'm going to go ahead and send that over to you. All right. Mm. Okay, you didn't have yours either? Okay. Okay, we can do that. And that's Elisha, right? All right. All right. All right. Where else project in progress? Okay. Let me grab that. All right. Boom. All right, there we go. Okay, it's gonna take a second here. And okay, so what we're gonna do right now is go ahead and open your project, and I'm going to do the same thing, and hopefully that's there. Okay, that should be sent. So check your mail, and that should have come in, Elisha and Paul. Just check that, please. And so you should be seeing that. All right, and that should be good to go. All right, now over here, what do we got here? Okay, cancel. All right, that here. And I'm going to close out this. Close. And do it, save those changes. Nope, not that one. Okay. All right, here's the completed version. Okay. Elisha, Paul, did you guys get that?
Yeah.
Okay, just go ahead and open it up in Revit, and what you'll do is, because essentially that's where we left off last week, I'm pretty sure. Okay, now what we do have here is just to bring this back to you. What we did last week is this: we started by going ahead and on level 2. Mine's on level 2. You put yours on level 1. But essentially, what we did is we created a structure right here, and we made the actual. We put the walls in. Let me go ahead and just show what we did so far, so we're all clear on this. So over here, what you got is this. You've got 100 feet by, what do we make the other side? We made 100 feet by 50 feet, right? Is that what you guys have? 100 feet by 50 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So 100 feet by 50 feet is what we have. And yeah, so let me make sure we got that. So we have it 100 feet. 994, I guess I did the exterior. So 100 feet by 50 feet. Okay, now, what we did after that is we went ahead and we put in these walls, okay? Now, these walls that you see right here are placed in, these are interior walls. And essentially, what we have here are the bathrooms, and we also have a few offices right here. Then we also have windows and doors all the way around the perimeter. Let me see you guys' progress, see how we're doing with that. So if you guys could all just zoom out so I can see it. Yeah, it looks like you guys are doing good. All right, so that's good. Now, the other thing that we did in working along with that, Anthony, you got that? Okay. Okay, good. Now, the next thing we did after that is we began to place items on the different tables. Now, what that consists of over here, if I can get that right, let me get my other one here so I can. Okay, so here's the one in progress. Okay, so in progress, it's going to look like this roughly. Okay, so if I go here, you guys are seeing this okay? So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go here. Now, what we're doing right now is we're then placing items on the different tables. We have tables in here, okay? So you have tables, you should all have some tables. And I've got basically 6 rows, 6 columns rather, and there's 4 in each column. Okay, so we have those. So we have those in place. Now, the other thing that we would do then is we want to place the different items that we see over here. Okay, so over here, what I've got is I have different items. Like this right here is this is a coffee grinder. So I've got a coffee grinder right here. I've got level 2 right here, and you guys see right here, you guys read that says elevation from level is 3'2". So we have that. So I have these coffee grinders sitting on this table here, and then I also have over here I have this industrial coffee roaster, and that sits on the floor. So the assignment right now, and I think this is where we left off last time, populating these and placing these on top of the desks, on the tables. Okay, Jacob's saying yes. Can I? Does that sound right to you? All right, and so we're working on this right now. So what this means is this. So for Paul and Elisha, what we're doing right now is to put these in place right now. This is what you'll do. You go over here, and just to show how this works, you go to Component. And when you go to Component right here, you go to place a component, and then you look for the thing that you need. In this particular case, what we're looking for is, let's just start over here with this coffee grinder. We'll go with this coffee grinder here. So I got a coffee grinder. When I bring that in here and bring it right here, you're going to notice something. It says that the level 2, that's what it is right there. So what I want to do is I want to take it and I want to set it right there. And when I set it right there, I'm going to look and see if it went where it's supposed to. Now, as you recall, to see this, I have to go ahead and go here, and I have to go to a camera. So I click this drop down here, and I go to camera. And when I go there, I take a look here and see if that's where it is. Now, you'll notice that this is on the floor. Okay, the reason why it's on the floor right here, it says level 2, because I didn't put any offset from the host. So right here, this is the offset from host. You have to tell it, unless you tell it that it's got to be off the floor, it's going to be on the floor. So 3'2" is what we determined was the distance. Or is it 3 feet? Let me see. Is 3 feet better? Let's see here. That looks like it's right on there, doesn't it? Let's see here. Let me try it. Let's see if that's on. Yeah, I think let me just go ahead and look at this real quick here. Okay, so we have that there, and I'm going to take a look at this right from the front here. Oh, a little too far. All right, and I'm just kind of like go ahead and do this again. All right, and so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to be placing these items. Now, the final version, so this right here, let me take a look at the final version here. This actually right here, this is actually a coffee grinder, a Matza coffee grinder. This right here is mechanical equipment industrial coffee roaster. So again, this is going to components and placing this in here. The next item right here, this is actually a nut roaster. So there's a nut roaster there. And then you have right here a Fetco coffee grinder, and then you have here industrial things. Now, this is something you are going to place on these yourself. So as you're doing this, you want to take a look at it and verify that it's on the desktop. Part of learning in this particular situation here is seeing how to lay these things out in a similar fashion like this, okay? So what you have out here, and when you go to component, you have these different items. And what you have out here is you have a Fetco coffee grinder. And then you also have, besides that, a few other things here. What else? We have a nut roaster right here, Matza coffee grinder, and the industrial coffee roaster. So what I want you to do is just begin to lay this out. Just to let you guys spend a couple of minutes putting that together, and you want to work on this. So I'll leave this up here so you guys get an idea as far as what that should look like. So that is what it should look like basically. You can change it around a little bit, but you want to have the tables. And these tables should already be in place. If they're not, this is a lab table, 60 by 30. So you want to have that in place. And then you're going to basically place these elements on there. So I'll give you a couple minutes to work on that. Okay, what do you, oh, you're missing, okay, now, some of you may be missing a chair. Let me look at this. Now, if you take a look at it, you're looking and it says, and you're not finding this chair task, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, now, let me show you something here. I was actually hoping that would happen because it triggers the next thing I want to show you. So some of you are missing some of the equipment. This is how it works. However, it doesn't mean all is lost because there is a way to find the stuff which I'm going to show you right now. So to find this stuff, there actually is a way. So watch this right now. Now, I'm going to take over your screens just for a moment. So just, this won't hurt at all. I'm just going to take it over. I just want to show you how this works. So what you're going to do is this. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to show my screen right now. So just hold off. I'll be right. It won't hurt. So we're going to go here and go full screen. I'm going to show my screen to 22 people. Can you guys see my screen now? Yes. Okay, now, here's what happens. Now, let's say I get in here, and I'm not seeing what I want to see. Okay, I'm over here, and life is not good. Okay, so I'm looking for this. Okay, so I'm looking for this, and I've got this, and there's that right there. And if I go here, and if I go to my component here, and if I go to place a component like that, this is the Fetco. I want the Matza one. I think it's Matza, I don't know. Because matzah sounds more like it's Jewish, doesn't it? But it's not. It's actually Italian. So we got that. So we got this. Now, I've got all these things, and evidently you guys don't. But if you scroll up here, I've got this chair task. If you don't have it, though, I'll show you how to find it. So we look down here, and I should have this Matza. There's the Matza coffee grinder. So I'll take the Matza coffee grinder. I'll take it right here, and I'll bring it right there. And I will set it right there. And that should have gone right on there. Now, I'm going to do the same thing I did before. What I do is I go up here, I click this drop down, I don't want the default 3D view. The default 3D view gives you the exterior view. What I want is a camera. I want to set a camera on this and see what's going on here. So with a camera, I click here and take a look. And did that go? No. So if it doesn't go there, you click this right here. And then what you can do is you can simply go here where it says pick new. Pick a new work plane. This lets you place it some other place. So I go here and I do that and puts it right on the desktop. So once you got that, it's easy to place these, and you can actually even do it in this view. So if I go ahead and do this, I can place one right on here and here and there. Okay, you see his joint there wants to put it on the wall. So I think I told you this last week. You put it on the ceiling, you put it on the floor, but right here you just want to get it right there. So in this view, you can actually place things like that. Now, let's say something is not loaded up in the project that you want. Let me show you what you do then. What you would do then is you would go over here and you would go over here to insert. Now, when you go to insert, you can actually do this. This is kind of cool here. You can go to load Autodesk family. And when you do this, notice it's got a little cloud here. You guys see a little blue cloud icon? If you click on that, that brings you out here. And then you can just search for something that you want. So what I'm going to do right here is, you guys said you couldn't find the task chair, right? Mm-hmm. So check this out. I'm just going to go type in chair. And I'll type that in, and well, look at that. Okay, so all these chairs are right here. So then all you have to do is grab the one you want. Like, this is chair task. You click on this, and you click load. Boom, done. Okay, so now that's in here. So now, how do I know it's in there? Well, if I go to here, and if I go to back to here, let me see if it's there. I'll go to component and place a component, and I'll take a look now, and chair task should be there. And I've already got this right here, so it's right there. I'll just grab that, and I'll place it right. Not in the toilet. We'll go ahead and place it here. So I'll go ahead and take it. And when you're putting this in, you can go ahead and rotate it. Now, I'm going to grab something that is clearly not in this drawing right now, just so you can see how we do that. So I go out here to insert. You go to insert again. This is where all this content is. Load out of this family. Then I go out here, and let's say I wanted something else. Let's say, for just the sake of illustration, I wanted something that's clearly not in here. Let's think of something that's not in here. I'm going to type in truck. So I'll type in truck. Now, when I go to truck, I've got a concrete truck. I got a pickup right here. So if I go to truck pickup and click on load, I go ahead and do that, and it puts it into my project right here. Now, how do I know? I go back here to architecture. I go to component, placing component, and there it is right there. So I got the truck. So I take the truck. I'll go ahead and take it, and I'm going to go ahead and drop it. Right there. I'll drop it right there, and I can't see it because of the visibility. But if I go to my 3D view, I should be able to see my truck. And there it is. There's my truck. So what happened there? I was able to go ahead and load up whatever kinds of things that I want. So in this particular case, you may need to load a chair. You may need to load a desk or something else like that. Just go out to the Insert tab and go to, and you're loading it from the cloud, so you download it from there. The truck is just there for fun, so I went ahead and dropped that in there. Does that make sense, you guys? Okay, now other than that, that is one thing you're going to want to do. Now, there is one other thing that I believe is missing right now, and that is there's some lighting fixtures. Are you guys, let me ask you, well, I'll ask you that question in a second here. But I've got that going on right there. So the next thing we have after that is we see this is how you pull items in. You go to Insert, you go to Load Autodesk Family, and then you can do that. Now, I'm going to show you something else that's kind of interesting here. Let's say I'm in a situation where I am actually working with a customer who's actually speccing out furniture in, let's say, a hospital or something else like that. And so as I'm doing that right now, what I would do is I'd go to the manufacturer's site. Have you guys ever heard of Steelcase furniture? You ever heard of Steelcase? Okay, it's like, it's a very, in the Midwest, they're really big. Okay, I'm from Michigan, so they're everywhere. Steelcase trucks, once you see one, you never forget them. But if I wanted to find that, here's another way to find things. If I go out here and just go ahead and go to Google,
you.